After doing capable backup work in two big hit movies, Hitch and I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, King of Queens' Kevin James has finally hit it big as the star of his own movie, Paul Blart, Mall Cop. James wrote this male Cinderella story about a very professional mall security officer who fails at becoming a New Jersey state trooper not because he's fat, but because he has hypoglycemia. That's a low blood sugar. Despite his size, he's actually in pretty good shape. James does an incredible amount of physical comedy in this movie, and not just simple Jerry Lewis pratfalls, but some acrobatic stunts that had to take a toll on his body considering his large girth. He must have gained 50 pounds since his King of Queens days for this role. One drunken sequence in an Applebee's type bar is worth the price of admission alone. But along with the comedy is a pretty cool story about some high-tech thieves who decide to rob a mall at the end of the busiest day of the year, Thanksgiving's Black Friday. The band of thieves is made up of young guys who ride skateboards and dirt bikes to secure the mall and jump around doing parkour, which is that building-to-building French acrobatics that still amazes me. It's like a mall full of highly motivated chimpanzees. And their half-dozen hostages are relying on Paul Blart to help them escape. It's not a perfect comedy. There's some dry moments, especially when it involves the cops on the outside and the lead bad guy, played by Cad O'Donnell. He acts terribly in the film. He's so wooden that he kills some of the suspense. But James makes up for it with his antics, such as riding around his Segway scooter, playing Guitar Hero to Kiss, and using his weight to succumb to bad guys even when he's genuinely scared. The elevator scene alone is particularly good. But James has found the perfect sensei in Adam Sandler, who produced this film. This has Sandler written all over it, particularly in the casting of an extremely good-looking woman to be the love interest, in this case Jamie Mays. As is often the case in Sandler films, the girl is way too good-looking for our average-looking hero, but he sways her with his sensitivity and good luck and good humor. Plus, this film has two other veterans of the Queens, New York comedy scene. Adam Ferrara plays Sergeant Howard, and another comedian from the 80s plays the owner of an arcade, but I can't remember his name, and IMDb doesn't list him. They were both Fred favorites years ago. Anyway, take your kids and enjoy a PG comedy with some Class A stunts. Good night, world, from the Fredder.